Alright, this is more of a more serious topic. We're going to be talking about the Cobanermani456 situation. For those of you who don't know who Cobanermani456 is, he's a gaming YouTuber who played a big part in a lot of people's childhoods, mine included. And to see him turn into the person that he is now, when he was one of the most entertaining YouTubers at the peak of his popularity, leaving a big impact on most of us, and even inspired me to do YouTube in general, it really hurts to see how far he's fallen. I'll leave his old YouTube channel link in the description so y'all can check out what he used to do, or to refresh some old memories. There were things that happened to Kobe that fucked him up mentally, not to justify anything he did, because obviously what he did was extremely fucked up, but a lot of things have pushed Kobe to make him into the person he is now, on top of the things that already had him in a depression. I feel like a thing that played a big part was Etika's death. Etika had Kobe's back through thick and thin. When another YouTuber, Rakib, used Kobe for money while he was already in a depressed state, that plays another part. We'll get into that later. They even reacted and collabed together. And when Etika was at his worst, he helped Kobe out when he was depressed. He focused on his friend and not himself while he was already going through it. So Etika eventually took his life, and that mostly took a humongous toll on Kobe. The reason why Kobe was kind of fucked up was the whole situation with Rakib. I'll even link in the description to the video if you want more context. It's about 30 minutes long, but you'll probably only have to watch like 10 minutes to get a good understanding of the situation. But long story short, Kobe was friends with Rakib, and he actually scammed him out of $40,000. Yeah, you heard that shit right. 40 fucking thousand. And he fucked over the other YouTubers too. And he did this to Kobe while he was fucked up in a mental state that he didn't know how to get out of. Rakib actually used it against him for his own self-gain. Like, that's gonna be the most cruel shit on YouTube I saw in a fucking minute, I'm not gonna lie. Kobe had a lot going on in his life, but that doesn't justify anything he did. Just like I said before, Kobe started associating with someone known as Cat Hartwell. Around this time, Kobe said he was quitting YouTube and claimed that he was gonna focus on himself. But days later, Cat came out. Nigga, not that type of coming out, but Cat came out 9 days later saying that they would talk about how to deal with him getting over his ex, but that nigga would be vague as fuck and wouldn't give her any like context into what happened or information to help. Eventually she blocked Kobe, but this is where this nigga really lost my respect. Nobody saying this, but I guess I will. I'll be the first. This nigga was simping. Two things that don't mix is a simp and a psychopath at the same fucking time. This nigga would just make multiple accounts on fucking Twitter just to follow the bitch and try and talk to her. And it gets worse than that. This nigga would pay her on Cash App just so she would unblock him. If there was an award for the most down bad nigga of the decade, he might just be the one to take that shit. The school shooter from 13 Reasons Why and Mordecai got some competition. He would really use suicide as a threat if she didn't give him the right attention or enough attention. You know, that's really manipulative of the nigga, like using his mental health as a weapon to get what he wants. And that's really some scummy shit. Like, how you gonna put another person in a position of what they do decides whether you live or not, making it harder on them by like denying the help you need. But just wait, my nigga, this shit gets worse. Kobe has a second channel and he would upload on it, but it's nowhere near what the gameplays were on his main channel. I'll leave the link in the description to his new channel, but I do not recommend subscribing to him because that would be kind of like supporting him, and I really don't support nothing that he does. But if you fuck with it, then go be a psychopath with that nigga. I'm not gonna stop you. You're probably wondering what he does with this channel though. Like, what's so bad about it? He would use this platform to quote end quote expose people, and most of these people were his own friends. But the two main people that really stick out to me is that he exposed was Katie, and of all people, Etika. Yup, that Etika. The one that always had his back. And I don't know if they ended up having problems before Etika passed, but if Etika did all that just for Kobe, and Kobe's doing him like this, then Kobe shouldn't have the right to speak on him, let alone speaking bad on the dead. And when it comes to Katie, he takes that to a different level by threatening her life in YouTube videos. Like, look at this.
For years, it's built up. I haven't hit them once. I haven't hit a single person. But you know something, bro? I think I could just break like anybody, man. Like, I'm telling you, man, I could dent metal easy. It's like exhilarating. It's so exhilarating. Oh my God, I want to lose my mind sometimes.
I I think it's safe to say this nigga has reached top tier psychopath, Hall of Fame school threat, and started his genocide run. That's all I got for this video though. I might keep y'all updated, but let me know what y'all think about this situation in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.